Hi all my friends. Oh my gosh, I have had a crazy busy day today. So on my agenda is to put bleach in my freshwater tank and flush out my lines, and then I'll rinse it out eventually and then replace it with water that doesn't have any bleach in. But every so often you want to bleach out your system and your lines and your tanks. It's really good to do that. So I decided, well, I'm just going to do it, because how I winterized the van basically was to drain all the water out, and then I did not put the pink stuff in. I really felt I didn't have to do that. I was just not going to use my tanks because I'm at an RV park and I could use their restroom, shower there, and then I don't use soap whenever I clean up. I just use the vinegar method. So I use hot water, paper towels, rinse all the gunk out basically that way with hot water, and then I just squirt it with cleaning vinegar. You can get that at Walmart, any of those stores like that, and it just cleans everything. That's what I do when I boondock. It really does work. I learned that a year and a half before I even went full time from all the other van people that travel, that's what they do, and it works. I'm telling you, it really does clean and disinfect everything. All right, so that's kind of how I've been functioning in my van, and I just go brush my teeth. I do everything in their bathroom, other than I just have a couple of jugs that I use for my drinking water. Okay, so the next clip is going to show you how I've been, putting the water in, because I don't feel that it's worth my while to buy bleach and have a big container, or even the smallest container of bleach, and have that with me full time, because I just don't use it that often. So for me, it is easier to do it by using the tablet. So I'll show you how I'm doing it and putting the bleach inside my tank, because I got to make sure that everything gets dissolved before I put it inside my tank, right? So anyway, so this next clip is going to explain that, and then we're going to keep our fingers crossed that everything goes well when I start up the pump. And I'll go over that process. I read the manual, what I have to do to get the water through the pump, and then hopefully everything works and I get the air all out, and then just water will come through my pipes again. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay, but let's look at, outside, and I'll show you what I'm doing. Well, I don't have any liquid bleach, so I've been putting a couple of tablets of bleach from this inside of the 1 gallon container, and then so I've been putting 2 in there, and then I dump it in my tank, and then I add another thing of water. So I've been doing it with this, so I just put this in here and then I just pour it in there. It's a 22-gallon tank, and yes, I've been doing gallon by gallon, but at least the extra gallon I just fill up there. So I put 2 tablets in, and then just fill it up from there, for the extra gallon, and then I do it again. So I figure it's like, I don't know, 10, 11 times, but it's better to do it that way and make sure that the tablets are getting dissolved properly. I don't want to goof up my tank. So anyway, so that's just how I'm doing it. I don't have any liquid bleach, and I don't really use that much liquid bleach, and it takes up too much, space in my storage. I just don't have the storage for it. So, and you barely need probably, I don't know, a half a cup or something of bleach, so there's no reason to carry a whole big jug of bleach, when I hardly ever use it. So I like the tablets because you can, just dissolve it when you need it. It's small, it doesn't take up a lot of space. Yeah, it's 1 tablet per 1 gallon. Yeah, and it dissolves in hot or cold water. So it works out really well on the road. Okay, I've got a leak. I'm pretty sure it's from the down spout or the drain spout thing. Okay, so I got to clear this stuff out. I've already moved my shoes. Got to move those two out. Lift up the mattress so I can open up the compartment door that is right there. Alright, I'm hoping you can hear me because I don't want to hook up my microphone. But so remember, this is my tub of food and very, very heavy. So I slid that from the door compartment, and then I'm using that to prop up the bed, the mattress setup. So that worked out nicely because there's no way I'm going to be able to move that. That's why I wanted the original cushions to be out of here, because if I have to get to these compartments, I need to have things more in sections. So anyways, that worked out really, really nice to hold that mattress up. And then so here's my water compartment, and it is dripping right down there. So that's the nozzle that you drain the water out, and I'm pretty sure that's where it's dripping from. So I'm going to have to go play with that lever and make sure it is closed all the way, because I don't think it is. And then I'll double check it underneath. Okay, so that's what it looks like in there. Okay, so I figured out that that lever right there, okay, has to be perfectly straight like that. If it is just slightly turned to the left or to the right, it will leak. And of course, the more you turn it, of course, then the water is going to come out of the tank. So now I have marked water valve. I probably should have wrote that more this way, but that's okay. But anyways, I wanted this to be exactly in relation to the hole. So closed, it has to be perfectly like that. And then the more I'm just going to mostly open it this way whenever I open it, because the lever can go more to the right to open easier than to the left. So then I made a note for myself in the future that that is how I would open it, and then that would be the closed. So that should help me in the future from having that problem. Okay, I want to point out that if you are in an RV or a Class B van, camper van, that's what I have, you have two ways of getting your water. So one, if you are at an RV park, or you can get connected to water at a spigot source at an RV park. All you have to do is run a line there to your water line, to your hose, okay, to your water source basically. Or you have a holding tank. This is what you use when you're traveling around or boondocking or anywhere where you cannot be connected to a water source. You have a holding tank. I have a 22-gallon holding tank. Now, when you are using this, you are bypassing your water tank. So you are no longer using this tank. You're just going directly from the line there, from your hose, all the way to your water source. So you're just bypassing that tank. Now you do want to put a regulator. They actually provide you with one, but it actually slows down the pressure that's going to come from your water here. It slows down the pressure, kind of regulates it at a, less impact, so you don't blow out your hoses or anything like that in your camper van or your RV or trailer, whatever it is that you're using. Now, I have not been using either one of these, and I'll show you inside what I've been doing. Alright, I'm going to show you how I've been cleaning everything for the last 2 months, and also when I boondock, I do the same technique. So whenever I'm trying to use less water on board, in this case it's been no water because I've had no water in my tank. So what you want to do is use hot water, and then if this was like full of, you know, gunky mess, all you have to do is just take some sheets of paper towel, because I try to reduce my paper towel use. Wipe out all of your gunk out of it. You know, you're going to have to just pour a couple of times of water. Sometimes I'll use a spray bottle with the water inside of it. And so you just spray that, wipe it out until there's practically hardly any of the residue left of the food, and then you just spray it with your vinegar. This is always my cleaning vinegar, and I use this one here, or any one that you can get when you're traveling. Walmart sells them, most stores you can pick up, and I just get the basic all-purpose, you know, cleaning vinegar. That's what I use. I stay away from the ones that have any scent or added, you know, scent stuff in there. I don't need that. I don't care about the smell, and I don't really want that on my dishes after I clean them, or I don't know. I just don't like the scent stuff. I just try, and then also I have allergies, so I try to stay away from things like that. So yeah, you just spray it, wipe it out. You might do, you know, a couple rounds of that, and then the one that I will use, that like this one here that's almost clean, if I was doing one final spray and wipe, then what I would do is use this one here for my next cleanup dish to, you know, not waste a lot of my paper towels. So then I would use this one for my next item that I'm trying to clean, to get all the gunk out, you know, and anyone that is just practically near the end of just wiping with my vinegar, then I will just use these to clean out the gunk out of my other pot that I'm trying to clean. So that way I just reduce my waste, okay? And that's basically how you do it. It's a natural disinfectant. It really does do an amazing job to clean, and I've never been sick yet. I've been on the road almost 3 years this August, and to this day I have not gotten sick at all because of this reason. You know, I've been sick for other reasons, maybe, or my spine or my other health issues, but never from picking up anything from, you know, not having dishes clean, or any bacteria kind of infection or anything like that. Or yeah, I've just been fine. So it works. I mean, it really does work. So now I'm going to try to turn on my water, and let's hope I get water now, because on the road I do like to have my water. It's just nice. I mean, nice because of brushing the teeth and things like that. I need to have some kind of water. Here I've been using the bathroom, so I haven't needed to use the onboard water for anything. And I use jugs of water for my drinking and for making coffee, anything like that. I've got always several jugs of water that I use. I can show you. I like these that have the handle. I actually bought these not because I wanted the water that was in it, but the jug, because of the handle. It makes it easier for me because I have issues with my hands. So it gives me something to grip, and it's very sturdy and strong, and so that helps me with my hand issues, because I do drop things, and I don't know why. I mean, they don't know why yet. I just drop things. So it just gives me a better grip of things when I'm getting, you know, water, making coffee and things like that. Okay, all right, so I want to keep this short. Let's go see if my water works. All right, we are ready to see if the water pump is going to work. Now, to do this, what we need to do is make sure that we have our hot and cold valves open. So I've done that to my kitchen and also to my bathroom sink. So the valves are open, and then what we're going to do is turn on the pump. When we turn on the pump, it's going to start to cycle through, you know, with the water, get it up through the pump, and pump it up through my lines. And then what's going to happen is it will have some air inside of the line, so there'll be some, you know, sound from the air coming through the lines with sputtering with the water until all of the air gets out of the line, and then we should just see the water running at that point without the sound. Then I can shut the hot and the cold valves off, both areas, here at the sink, kitchen sink, and then in the bathroom, and then it should finish cycling through the pump, and then once that happens, the pump itself should just turn off automatically. Once that happens, then I can turn the switch off, because if I don't need the water. We only turn the pump on when we need the water, and then I always just keep the pump switch off when I'm not using the water. Okay, so that is what we want to happen, right? So yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, the pump is on. Here comes the water. It's in both places. I'm not hearing any air, so that's actually good news. I'm going to go ahead and turn this bathroom off. All right. My fear was that that was going to overflow. I'm not hearing any. Oh, here comes maybe a little more air. But I don't ever use that one, so I'm not going to worry about that one. I think it's looking good. Okay. All right, I think we're good to go. There, see, now it just cycled off. Awesome, that's so good, it just cycled off. Everything's good. Okay, I was afraid that sink was getting kind of full, so now let's just see what happens. Okay. It's gonna cycle on. That's looking good. A little bit of air here. There we go. Okay, that's good. I just don't want the water to overflow. Just kind of watching that. Okay, that's good. So I only use this one. I shower with a little weed sprayer thing. So we're good to go. We got water again. Awesome. All right, so this is getting water back through the pump. Well, I hope you enjoyed my video with getting my water back through the pump and getting my van ready for traveling and boondocking again. And also using my cleaning products, or how I clean, because I don't like using all that pink stuff, you know, putting that all through your system, trying to get it out of your system. So friends recommended that all I had to do to winterize was, again, just get all the water out, leave your valves open, and you're good to go. And since I'm at the RV park, they had all bathroom facilities and showers, and everything I needed to do was here. So I didn't need to use anything in here. So I hope you enjoyed my tips of what I did, getting myself through the winter and being at an RV park. And then stay tuned, because I bought a product that is called Lime Away, and I'm going to put it to the test, because I really want to try to clean up all this stainless steel area on the back, here, in my sink and around, and it's supposed to work really well. So we're going to definitely put that through the test in an upcoming video. I'm so excited and I can't wait to try it out. So, but just mainly any area that has that stainless steel finish to it, I hope to, you know, get it to sparkle again. So stay tuned for that video coming up as well. All right, well, thank you for sharing my journey with me and just being there. It's really is, exciting and comforting knowing that I'm not alone and I'm sharing what I'm going through, the ups and the downs with you all, and I just can't thank you enough for being there. All right, so stay tuned for the next video, and I love you all, and I'll see you then.